What is going on, everybody? We'll be up live in just a second. Apologize for not doing this live earlier. I don't know anything about this show. I was out doing family stuff today, so I appreciate you all understanding and being patient. I'm sure you all already know what all's happened, but I don't. So keeping it spoiler free would be massively appreciated. Of course. Let me get us set up here proper. You know what? Let's just get it started. I'm going to have to adjust that once I see what the screen looks like. I have my pad and pen ready. I've got a lot of... Are they going to bomb us with ads on this thing?
NerdWallet's comparison tools help me find the best credit cards for gear and travel.
3 minutes.
It allowed me
YouTube
to
does
connect.
this garbage. Alright, so let's see. Tighten this view area up here a little bit. What?
Rumor has it something's off at the church. There's blood in the baptismal font, and pastor's gone missing. And my genius plan was to investigate it. Alone.
Well, this voice acting is rough. You know, I was just gonna go check out these monsters or something, you know?
Of course. Don't stress, Layla.
Well, it's not the voice acting, it's the directing. It's the directing.
Oh, shit.
Let us see. There we go.
What was that?
He is the truth in the darkness. He is the word in the shadow. I've seen the movement in the dark. I've seen the shadow. I see it.
Oh, Lord!
Vampires?
Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God.
Vampires.
Kiss your ass goodbye.
Jacob. Oh, thank God.
Come on, let's find the others and beat feet.
I mean, it's another first-person shooter, but
You know, Redfall used to look like it was straight out of a postcard. Picturesque island off the coast of Massachusetts.
this at least looks
Or downtown,
horror-centric.
the seafront district, and the old lighthouse. Then, something happened. People started vanishing, and those who didn't sold out, big time. Fast forward, basically everyone's either a vampire, a cultist trying to become a vampire, or dead.
Oh my
And
god.
these aren't just trashy movie vampires. These monsters.
What is up with this writing in these games? This is... Everything's trying to be like, Borderlands. This feels like a Borderlands vampire thing.
Yes.
Aw, thanks, Jacob.
Lost me.
Got Remy, our engineer genius, and her little robot buddy.
Oh yeah, is this a Borderlands game?
Who's a good robot? Who's the best robot?
Man, okay. Alright, I'm out. I was into it for a split second, and now I'm like,
Last but not least,
I'm out.
yours truly. I have these weird powers.
We've been digging for answers but haven't found much beyond blood.
I think that's the thing with Borderlands type games is like you're either all in or you're all out. And the writing in these Borderlands games is
Those tourist traps turned fortresses.
not for me. It is not for me.
Spotted some bloodsuckers in their fan club near the festival grounds. Let's start there. Go Ghosting out.
Ghosting out, bro. Hashtag kill vamps. Hashtag at
Let's get this done. On my mark.
gag.
Oh shit, blood bag. We're here. Look alive.
I need an oh shit counter.
Going up.
I feel like every time, I feel like if I was taking shots every time they said oh shit, like I'd already be smashed right now. I'd already be smashed. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is...
My encrypted hunter's intuition tells me there's a nest nearby. You're what?
That's not a thing.
Then you have to have the guy making a veiled attempt at
I simply must go in there.
English dialect.
Where does it go?
That's bad.
Some kind of collective consciousness. That's impossible.
There's the movie theater. I used to come here.
And it's first person shooter, so like, if this were like over the shoulder, I'd be like, okay, this is something I can just have some dumb fun with. It does look like dumb fun, but where it's first person shooter, they put a lot of work into this for it to just be dumb fun. You know what I mean? The theme of this, the vibe of this, is all over the place. Like, this game has no identity. This thing has no identity. Let's do gothic horror. Let's do survival type gothic horror, but then let's like make it Forspoken level bad dialogue, and let's throw some hip hop in there and make it first person shooter. All right. Bite back, bad. But this I can get behind for sure. This Hollow Knight, right? Oh, this looks really fun. Nick, oh, it's rough. Yes, it was, sir. It was extremely rough. It was really bad. Oh, the Ninja Gaiden platforming skills. Sorry, I had to adjust that. It's kind of like in my view. Oh, another ad. Oh my god, they're going to do this to me, aren't they? They're going to do this to me. I'm going to have to be on ad patrol here. Alright. Game Pass, of course. They would be silly not to be pushing the Game Pass hard. Console launch exclusive. Okay, so this will be exclusive to Xbox for a period of time.
You're the only one that can stop them. You realize we're gonna have to take out the entire alien drug cartel.
Another FPS. All right, cool. I think I'm out on this one too.
Me here in what, space?
Everybody lives in space, including you. All right, you're a bounty hunter now.
All right.
You gotta help me rescue my friends. They're Gatlians just like me.
Hey, why are you squeezing me so tight? How about a little dinner first and some bubble bath maybe first? Look at us!
This is I don't know, man.
Oh yeah, that's one of my children. They die fast. Don't worry, it's easy to make more.
This looks okay. I was hoping they would show us. All right, I'm gonna reserve judgment. I'm gonna reserve judgment. The first couple of choices have been odd. Because this is kind of the same game, right? Goofy, wonky dialogue. Just shoot 'em up, FPS kind of action. This is kind of cool. This looks a lot more fun than that first one, though, because This looks like it's supposed to be silly, and the first game didn't look like it knew what it wanted to be, right? This knows what it is. This knows what it is, okay? Yeah. This is your 3 a.m. Taco Bell stoner crowd. Alright.
Welcome to the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Nick. It's
never done before. For the first time ever, our entire show is focused on games you can play over the next 12 months. You're going to see more gameplay than we've ever had in a show. Industry-defining racing experiences, gripping narratives, compelling strategy titles, and my favorite, the most anticipated open-world RPG of the last 20 years.
Well, you didn't lead with any of that, so...
In the year ahead.
You didn't lead with any of that, so...
And the best part is, with the Xbox, you'll be able to play those games in more ways than ever before. You can play on your console, PC, or on the go with Xbox Cloud Gaming. You can play with who you want, where you want, and when you want. Today, we're going to show you more than 30 titles that are coming to Game Pass. And that is on top of the hundreds of titles coming to members over the next year. Our next announcement shows that the benefits of Game Pass go well beyond the
Did she do the Xbox thing last year? She looks familiar, that's why I'm asking.
Some of the most played, most watched franchises in the entire world. And now, all Game Pass members will be able to unlock the benefits for these incredible games on PC and mobile.
PC. On the PC. On the PC. Yeah, they're ad bombing on this thing. Literally every 3 or 4 minutes I'm getting an ad.
From clutch plays with friends to unforgettable moments in esports to amazing creations that have blown our minds, our community has continually taken Riot Games to new heights. Today, we're proud to invite the Xbox community into that world. We're bringing our biggest PC and mobile games to Game Pass. Subscribers will unlock every champion in the League and Wild Rift, all Valorant agents, select cards in Legends of Runeterra, and little legends in Teamfight Tactics. And that's just the start.
So I was really hoping
and welcome to Riot Games.
That they would start hard. Like they would start out just hard with like some kind of Diablo announcement or some kind of Elder Scrolls announcement or some kind of Fable announcement. I was really hoping they would start hard. You can't come out with an hour-and-a-half presentation if you're Xbox. And I know they're trying to do their own thing. They're trying to be Nintendo, but the thing is, Xbox and Sony are always going to be linked. They're always going to be linked as looked at as in competition with each other. And there's really not much of a competition now. But here's the thing. Sony, it seems like Sony knows gaming marketing way better than Xbox does. This is a hype video for Riot Games. I get that. But I haven't seen... Xbox hasn't come out and established their identity yet. Like, this is what you're about to get. Boom. For the next hour plus, boom, this is what you're getting. Straight up. This is Xbox right now. And until they do that, they're always going to be looked at as Bush League, no matter how many companies you buy. This is a third part. You should be showing off whatever it is you're rocking on right now. Like, hey, look, we got BioWare, boom, here's the next Diablo. Boom, we got Bethesda, boom, here's the next Elder Scrolls. You love Xbox originals? Boom, here's the next Fable. Up that ass. They should have came, man. I can already tell this is going to be a whack presentation from the way they've opened the first 10 minutes or so. That vampire game had zero identity. No, it had no idea what it was supposed to be, what it was trying to be. So, we'll see. We'll see. That's my initial impression right now. That's my impression as of right now. So, let's see where it goes and what it do.
I'm sorry, Amicia. For Hugo.
He's not dead yet.
The macula's not just in Hugo's blood. It concerns everybody. And it can change everything. Flash.
Now see, what is this?
Remember, no more killing soldiers. No more killing us.
Look out! There's a killer around here. One of our men has been murdered.
This looks alright. This looks alright. See? If I'm Xbox, I'm leading with something like this. Heavy Assassin's Creed, Last of Us vibes. Super heavy Assassin's Creed vibes.
I'm tired of being afraid. I'll show them that it's over.
Finally.
See? They're nothing. Nothing to be scared of.
You are not them.
What is wrong with me? Hugo. Don't. Like.
Can he control rats? Can that... Oh, okay, so it's... Okay. A Plague Tale is on, like, everything. But it looks like this might be timed exclusive, so... Plague Tale. Okay. I want to play the first two. I think there's two, right? Okay, this is a first party title, Forza. Okay, alright. Alright. And like every game trailer now has to have hip hop on it, even if it doesn't fit. It fits with this, right? It fits with this. But even if it doesn't fit, it's gotta have like hip hop all over it, even if it doesn't fit. That's crazy. I'm reading, like, I'm not reading spoilers, but I'm reading some comments on a lot of this stuff right now that people have sent me, and they're just like, bro, don't do it. I promised I would do it. It was like, don't bother. I mean, if everybody's telling me not to bother, then... But I promised myself I would sit down and watch this presentation. Well, yeah, I mean, here's my thing. My mindset on marketing stuff should be novice in comparison to what these people bring. But then when I look at what they do, and I go, this doesn't make sense. Not that it's bad, but I'm like, this doesn't make sense. It looks like it was put together by like a, I don't know, like a group of interns who don't have a marketing degree yet. You know what I mean? Like, there's no identity. Like when I watch PlayStation, there's a through line, there's an identity. When I watch Nintendo Direct, there's a through line, there's an identity. Xbox just slaps shit up there. It's like, oh god, what do we have done? Or just put it up there. Just, what do we have done? Just throw it out there for everybody. Every Xbox event, there's a Forza video. Like every Xbox event has a Forza video. It's old hat.
Presented using a single camera with no cuts. Let's jump in with the M8.
I'm super looking forward to Capcom's showcase tomorrow night. I am super looking forward to Capcom tomorrow night. Capcom tomorrow night is going to be incredible. Look, I'm going to find where it says Forza, and I'm just going to skip all the Forza stuff because I don't care. If Forza's your deal, that's awesome, man. I'm happy you enjoy it, but it's like, it's not my deal. If this is an hour and a half of bad, then I'm not in on that. I'm not in on that. As far as Thursday goes, I've got a video I'm working on. It's going to be a full and complete breakdown of what I think we might see on Thursday. Not just with Remake, but with everything going on with Final Fantasy VII right now. And I think they're going to slip a surprise in there for everybody. I think we're getting a surprise spin-off game. Not Ever Crisis, not First Soldier, I think, because it's in line with their MO to, this looks cool. This looks like a really cool flight simulator. It's right in line with the MO they have right now to milk Final Fantasy VII. Well, not in a bad way. I think they'll give us something good. But, oh, it is Flight Simulator. That was the regular flight sim. So I do think we're going to be getting a surprise. And not just Remake. So... First Soldier needs to be 30 to 60 seconds if they want to do anything, and just say like, alright, look, you know, this is some new things we're bringing out, new skins, blah blah blah, maybe a new map or two. This is when you can get it. Boom, done, out. Get out. Get out. Was Blizzard.
Which one's your favorite? Mine's Tracer. She's like, she is not the cavalry's hand. You're one of those heroes, aren't you?
Before me, I see the future. Human. Machine. You know there's more out there, don't you?
Okay.
Even the best journeys end. But a new one is right around the corner.
I am your queen! Let's take him to the wasteland!
One punch is all I need.
What, they're not playing some Dollar Tree hip-hop with this? They're not buying some hip-hop beats they bought at the Dollar Tree on this? And the thing about Xbox too is that, or as well, I should say, when they do these presentations, they don't put out there that they've got like something for everybody, right? And that hurts them. That really hurts them. Because 90% of this has been something from like a first-person point of view. More of this. I feel like we just saw this trailer twice already. Dystopian future, first-person, crazy Borderlands riding game number 5. And also, we get to a point where what was, and what do you all think of this? This is a thought that I have a lot of times I don't share, but we get to a point where what was once edgy and I know this is common knowledge, what was once edgy and risque and everything becomes very bland, boring, and stale. Like this whole look now with like the Mad Max type characters, you know, and like that guy with the crazy robot eye and the mask. That's stale now. Everybody does that. Everybody does that now. There's no imagination to it. It's like, I really like this in this one game. I just got a job. I really got to wow them with this character design, you know? And I don't know. It just, that stuff feels very stale to me now. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I'm leaning toward remake coming out before 16. I'm leaning in that direction now.
History is filled with moments of
Strat game.
Some well known, some lost to time.
Got an RTS here.
But what about the history that could have been if you were its architect? How would you reshape the world?
If the aliens didn't build the pyramids. Yeah, I know there's a lot of Overwatch fans, but at the same time, it's like, if you're not a fan of that kind of thing, it just looks like a regular first-person game with wild character designs. Everybody does that now. Well, that's the thing, Nick. Like, whatever's going, like, I have said this repeatedly, and people disagree with me vehemently because they want to defend this team or that team. I just call it objectively. There is some kind of issue with 16. Everybody's like, that's impossible. It's Yoshi P's game. That's impossible. Shut up. I'm unsubscribing. Well, go ahead. But there is some kind of issue going on with his team right now. He is overseeing 16. He's the producer. There is some kind of issue with 16 right now.
Celebrating what's going to be our biggest year yet. That includes a few of the projects being developed across Bethesda's 8 studios, starting with Redfall, and the world's first look at gameplay.
Oh, that was a Bethesda game? Oh, how disappointing. Oh my god, Redfall's a Bethesda game? How disappointing. I'm making a note of that.
Solo or with friends, we can't wait for you to play Redfall when it releases early next year.
Quote unquote, how disappointing.
Right now, we've got the Elder Scrolls Online, where you can adventure alongside one of the biggest and most welcoming communities in gaming. This year's ZeniMax Online Studios is taking use.
Elder Scrolls Online is dope. I played it for a little while. Dope. It's the only MMORPG that I really, except for Final Fantasy XI, that I put time and effort into and really enjoyed my time in.
The Breton elite have lived in safety and comfort.
Yeah, we're possibly 95% positive getting RE4 Remake and Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 shown in the same week, people. Shown in the same week.
At the heart of the conflagration sits the Ascendant Lord.
Well, Cyberpunk fell apart because they got greedy. They tried to reverse engineer it for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and it didn't run well on them.
Fallout turns 25 this year. As we celebrate the legacy of this storied franchise, Bethesda Game Studios takes Fallout 76 players out of Appalachia for the first time and returns to a beloved location. Expeditions.
Did they ever fix Fallout 76? Did that ever get fixed?
If you're hearing this, we need your help. Anyone, anywhere. If you're receiving this and you're brave enough, come join us at the pit.
Your arrival's the first good news.
With 2 T's, because we're edgy. Because we forgot how to spell pit.
And together, we can take it back.
Well, I wouldn't say you're a fool. You're very optimistic. It's not foolish, though. You can have hope. Now that I'm a content creator that people come to for an opinion and people value my opinion, I try to put my head before my heart a lot of times. I have to put my head before my heart on that stuff. My heart wants it this year, but my head knows it won't be at least till next year. See, they should have just named it The Pit with one T. That way monsters wouldn't be in there. It would have caused like this whole alternate reality kind of thing. But they put the second T on there. And the universe was like, nope, you can't spell a 3-letter word. We're putting monsters in here. We're going to chase you out. Sorry, you had your shot.
Bethesda Game Studios has been busy, and not just with Fallout 76. After defining the role-playing genre with hits like Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout 3, and Fallout 4, they're going even bigger with Starfield.
Oh, I thought we were going to get Elder Scrolls 6 look.
Will be here to reveal more of their next epic RPG.
We're getting Starfield, okay. A lot of y'all have asked me about Starfield. But what? What is this? Wait. What just happened? Wait. What just happened? I thought he said we were about to see Starfield. Watch this crap again. Okay. I thought he said we were about to see Starfield. Did he just tickle the balls? What happened there? You can't tease that and then show fucking Hot Wheels Racer.
Bethesda Game Studios has been busy, and not just with Fallout 76. After defining the role-playing genre with hits like Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout 3, and Fallout 4, they're going even bigger with Starfield. Later in the show, my good friend Todd Howard will be here.
Oh, he said later in the show. I was talking, I didn't catch that. Oh my god, okay. Alright, alright. Hot Wheels Racer, the PS1 classic returns. Well, that's the real question, Chris, is like, you know, how far does it go? Because it will be limited on how far it can go if it comes out like before 16, basically. Especially if it comes out in spring 2023. It wasn't a glitch. If it comes out in spring 2023, we're not getting to the Weapons Awakening and all. We're not getting there. I think with another year of development, they could make it. That's why I'm fine waiting until the beginning of 2024. That's the thing people don't realize. Oh, it drives me crazy when I read comments because they're like, well, I just want it now. I want it right now. I want it right now. I'm like, well, if you get it right now, it's not going to be as good as it could be if we wait until 2024. That's easy. That's easy stuff to think about. Look at God of War Ragnarok. You know? And Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 is going to be bigger than that as far as like what's in it, or it should be. So, unless they're completely using Unreal 5... Oh my god, was that another ad? Okay. Unless they're completely using Unreal 5 now, which I hope they are, they could get to that point and get it out. But that's being a little too optimistic for what I do here on the channel, because I don't want people... I don't want to get people's hopes up too high and look like I'm trying to clickbait people. You know what I mean? My honest thoughts are it needs another year in the oven to be as great as it could be. Plus they have to overhaul the battle system because Vincent's going to handle different and Turok. Vincent's going to handle different. Sid's going to handle a little bit differently than what we may think. So, is this that Vin Diesel game? God of dinosaurs. Oh, Ark. God of dinosaurs. Vin Diesel called Xbox. He's like, hey, look, I want to play Kratos. Oh, that's not our game. I want to play Kratos, though. Let's make a game. It's not hard to have patience when it's announced in 2015, brother. We got the first game, and it went through development hell, and now they're trying to get the next game out. You have to be patient. We all have to be patient. The game's coming. We all know it's coming. Look at that. Another first-person gaming experience. Haven't seen one of those today. And another H.R. Geiger nightmare. Another first-person game in an H.R. Geiger nightmare. Haven't seen that yet. Oh, this is Scorn. Is this finally happening? I remember when I would listen to Easy Allies podcast, back when I did still listen to that, and they were always talking about Scorn being a sponsor or something like that. This is finally coming out. Okay, alright.
Gods first emerged from the great below. We saw them as saviors. Instead, they unleashed a pestilence on our world. No one yet knows if you can kill a god. I, for one, intend to find out.
Bleh. Not an FPS guy. Well, we're definitely getting Resident Evil 4 Remake before any of it. They've announced that's March 23rd. I think the earliest, the absolute optimistic, pie in the sky, rose-colored glasses, everything's perfect, earliest we can get Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 is April 2023. And that's if everything has already gone flawlessly in development, which we know it hasn't. So, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave that there for you all to think about. This looks really interesting, actually. Flintlock, the Siege of... Man, these subtitles need work, y'all. Y'all need to hire some writers. These subtitles need work. I'm just going to call it Flintlock because that subtitle is awful.
Legends hold great power.
Minecraft? Alright, cool. Later.
They are the
Another ad. Look at that. Imagine that. YouTube does this, by the way. If you all ever go back and watch one of my streams, like video. Oh, I can't skip this one. Are you serious? Okay. If y'all ever go back and watch one of my streams after I've done it on YouTube or whatever, I don't add the ads to that. I've gotten some complaints. I don't do that. YouTube does that.
Hello? Anyone here? I got a bad feeling about this.
Ooh. You know what? You know what this gives me vibes for? This gives me like Earthworm Jim vibes. It's like instant Earthworm Jim vibes for me. No doubt. It's going to be a great week. Kicked off by Capcom basically coming out and being like, hey, we're going to give you a fresh look at Resident Evil 4 Remake on Monday. By the way, throw a like on the video if you're here chatting Remake with me. I want to see a like on that video. Let people know we're live. That's the only way YouTube tells people. So if y'all like the content, y'all like what I'm doing, throw a like on the video. It's just, you just got to hit that little button. If you don't like it, why are you here? If you don't like it, why are you here? I would love Earthworm Jim to come back.
Bonjour everyone. I am excited to be here today to tell you more about Interior Night's first original creation, As Dusk Falls. It started with the desire to create a deep interactive experience.
Right, yeah, this is not pushing me to buy an Xbox. No, not a bit. I was hoping they would push me over the edge, but no.
Tools that help us understand the heartbreaking beauty of life. This game is an uncompromising tale of family, resilience, and sacrifice.
Warm Hug, the game.
TV show with
I think I know what this is. I don't care. I'm skipping it. Warm Hug Part 2. More hugs. This looks interesting, but what the hell am I looking at? Is this their crack at Dynasty Warriors? Or not Dynasty Warriors, but oh yeah, I guess I was thinking Dynasty Warriors, but it's completely different. Oh, that's dope. I love these attacks. June 23rd, so 1 year away from Naraka. That looks like a lot of fun. Again though, not enough to push me to buy a system. I hope they get me there. I hope they get me there. What? I kind of dig the presentation of this. It reminds me of like if an NES game looked really, really good. Because there were some weird NES games, right? Look, I'm not gonna lie, this actually looks really interesting. Yeah, it had some Ghost of Tsushima vibes for sure, Sizzle. Pentiment looks interesting. November this year.
More local teenagers have gone missing. This could be linked to the disturbing trend of missing teenagers from our otherwise quiet town. If anyone has seen the
Nightmare on Elm Street, the game.
Please contact the police department.
Hello, micro friends. Great news! Verbal knows you might be a little homesick, but that can be repaired.
I thought about skipping. I won't skip it. We'll get a Nintendo Direct sometime this summer. And they'll announce it like they always do. They'll announce it like a few days to a week before.
Unfortunately, my memory chip is a little rusty. But with a little maintenance, we can unravel why you are here. Before someone or something terminates your tiny existence.
Like, I don't know. I guess with a lot of the Xbox stuff, I don't know what their target demographic is. Like, it's like they don't have one. You know, as an ad runs over it once again. It's like they don't have... It's like they're just, like, taking a shotgun and just spraying the area. It's not like a refined shot. You know what I mean? Like, who's the audience for this game? Like, who's the target audience for this game? You know what I mean? And you know, you're gonna have, yeah, all these games look so similar. That's the thing with Xbox. They all have, like, I call it the goofy look, the cartoony goofy look. You know, when they used to go really hard on the hyper realism, like with like Gears of War and stuff like that. That used to be their thing, and now it's like a very goofy kind of arcadey, cartoony feel and look to everything. So it's like Xbox doesn't really have an identity. You know, that's why I keep saying repeatedly.
Helios. They search for someone who does not exist. The shadow. The forgotten child of a scattered race. Lost until now. Now they have awakened the Erebon. Now they have awakened me. But I am not their hope. I am their reckoning.
Wait. That didn't make any sense. Of course you're not the hope of the enemies. That didn't make any sense. That didn't make any sense.
They will not drag me into their light.
Erebon.
Because their light is a lie.
None of that dialogue made any sense. The game looks good, but none of that dialogue made any sense. And that was some heavy Metroid vibes for me. There were some heavy Metroid vibes there for me.
I speak now to those who heed and die.
See, look, 2 trailers after the goofy kids get shrunk and everything, you get this. There's zero identity.
Those bold enough
It's just like whatever's ready to show, they just slap it up. I speak the truth. I speak the hey. If that offends anybody, I'm just telling you the truth. I'm not here to pander to you. I'm here to tell you the truth. This company doesn't know what they are. They don't know who they're calling to.
Scorned, marked as a living sacrifice to this profane knowledge. You will be a priest of Rathma.
Exactly, Kevin. That's what they're doing. This kind of has some Baldur's Gate vibes to the artwork.
We are the speakers of the dead, and the dead have no mercy.
What? What? Huh.
I'm very excited to announce our 5th and final class, the Necromancer, a commander of the undead.
Okay, all right, all right, all right.
The campfire in Diablo IV. These include the mighty barbarian, the elemental sorceress, the crafty rogue, and the powerful druid. And you'll want them because the demon Lilith, the daughter of hatred, has returned and spreading corruption and evil as she fights to reclaim our dark gothic world as her own. And it's up to you to stop her. Now, Diablo IV is the culmination of the 25-year history of the franchise, building on top of the best of what's come before with some, you know, unique twists all its own. So let's dig a little deeper by watching, for the first time I might add, some Xbox Series X gameplay, while hearing from a few of the many people behind the game.
All right. Yeah, something about the artwork made me think of Baldur's Gate.
Diablo IV is the next generation of action RPG, melding monster slaying and loot collecting with a fully realized open world.
It's not for the faint of heart. It's gory and unnerving.
Well, yeah.
Diablo IV is all about player choice.
It takes all of the pillars of a Diablo game and just expands them with all the new features that people
See,
really
that's
love
what I'm talking about. I love that we're getting this look at Diablo 4, but like
Whoever you see yourself
2 spots before this was like the Honey I Shrunk the Kids all ages game, and then you drop this too late. It's like, I don't know. And I'm not being like, you know, super like, oh, kids can't see that. I'm not. That's not what I'm doing. I'm saying, you know, those things don't mesh. You know, it's like, I don't know. If you don't understand like advertising and stuff like that, then you wouldn't get what I'm saying. But it doesn't make a whole lot of sense from a company with all the money they have. It's basically what it boils down to. The only answer is they don't know how to put one together. That's the answer.
There's all kinds of surprises as you're exploring.
Another ad, what?
Strongholds are enemy territory that you need to reclaim.
You might have have a space that begins as a hostile area, but
The game looks, this game looks amazing. The game looks amazing.
a friendly town.
Sometimes it's a new town, sometimes it's a new dungeon. There's a whole bunch of rewards that you get. And you have a real
But again,
world as a result.
this isn't enough to blow me away to buy an Xbox. Like, I don't know that any... Okay, so with this event so far, I don't know they showed anybody anything to tell them, I want to buy an Xbox now. Oh man, I want to buy an Xbox now. I don't know that I've seen that yet.
Really have to work together.
Being able to see all the players on your screen, collaborating, trying to take this big monster down, it's epic.
It's so easy to create a community. It makes Diablo more of a social experience.
We've got fully enabled crossplay.
If you have an Xbox and your buddy has a PC, you're going to be able to group up.
Or you could play couch co-op. Two people on a couch can sit there and have a great...
You're supposed to be able to do that anyway, right? Xbox, PC, Games Pass, all that. You're supposed to be able to do that now.
If you go there, you can start swinging away at people.
Not really, not really, Dandy. I wrote some notes down here. There's a flintlock, Naraka, Pentiment looks interesting, Erebon looks good, but none of the stuff you would expect to see from this company. It's all been third-party stuff that looked good. None of that stuff I named I don't think is an Xbox Studios game.
The last story mission is really the beginning of a whole different part of the journey.
Now you're set up for the end game, and that end game is rich with things to do that allow you to get more and more powerful.
Whether it's new items or new dungeons or new Paragon boards, every single time
So they backloaded the game.
Diablo 4, there's going to be new stuff for you to experience.
And it's something that we're going to support for years to come.
I'm really excited for folks to get their hands on Diablo 4.
Just to see millions of people really enjoying the different options.
Through the campaign,
local events,
couch co-op,
endgame,
PvP, it almost doesn't end.
And we are so close.
So close, so... I was going to say, when's this coming? 2023. 2023 is going to be... Everything is coming out in 2023. And see, now this, the goofy shit again, the goofy character designs and shit again. There's like no, there's no identity.
There's plenty to sing about. Now that you can finally be a captain.
Like, this looks like 5 games we've seen.
Decorated with what you acquire. Then to satisfy your vanity, as long as there's no profanity, you can name.
I mean, this looks fun. I'm not saying it looks bad or anything like that. It's... But it just looks like so much stuff I've seen already.
That's why we really think that you should play this game. And it's available with Xbox Game Pass, of course. Oh, just set sail as a pirate captain. Adventure will come knocking on your door. Oh, just set sail as a pirate captain. And you'll be amazed at what we have in store. The choice is yours, whatever captain you may be. Whether that's cold looting, no-stop shooting, global racing, or embracing, everybody's welcome in this game. So come set sail as a pirate captain. Our time is almost up, so as we leave, if you want to be a pirate captain, come do it season 7 to see your thieves.
Alright. This looks... What's this? Ah! Is this Forspoken Light? Is this Forspoken Light? It's Forspoken. She got pulled in. She's a girl. They got pulled into another world. I'm enjoying the music. It's almost got this Castlevania vibe to it. If we can get through another Xbox ad here. Like, in the best way, this feels like an N64 game. Like one of those fun Ocarina of Time type N64 games. Ravenlock. Okay, that's interesting. The dialogue was better than Forspoken. What I read of it. That looks great. Blech. It's kind of interesting looking. Cocoon. Wasn't there like an 80s movie called Cocoon? Koei Temco. What is this? He's become a member of the God Hand. He's a servant of the God Hand. He took the Bailet. That's exactly what that was. That was some Berserk inspiration right there. Wo Long. Huh. That was a good teaser.
Japan is the home to some of the most talented and well-known game creators anywhere in the world. We're thrilled to be working with Koei Tecmo to bring Wo Long Fallen Dynasty to Game Pass day one. I'm also excited to be working with Team Ninja who has a long history of building incredible action games for Xbox, and it's great to be working with them once again.
Phil Spencer.
We know how important it is to our fans to continue to bring more Japanese franchises to Xbox. I'm excited to announce the return of one of the most highly requested and beloved franchises to Xbox from our partners at Atlas.
Whoa. Is this Persona going to Xbox? What? What? Is this? Wait, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Wait, what? Is this... Are they doing like a Persona pack and then Persona 5? What the... What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? Is this some kind of like Persona pack? What? Years after Persona 5 came out, you can now play it on Xbox. That was so...
Now, I'm excited to announce a special partnership between Xbox Game Studios and one of the greatest creative minds and innovators in our industry. Someone that I have admired for many years.
Is this the Kojima announcement?
I'm pleased to share we will be working together to create a brand new experience like we've never seen before.
Okay. Oh, there he is! Oh, God! These fucking ads. These ads. Oh, my God. I'm just going to talk all over these ads.
Thank you, Phil.
All right. It's a completely new game. One that no one has ever experienced or seen before. Okay. I've waited very long for the day when I could finally start to create it. Cloud tech. Oh. It's a cloud gaming thing. May take some time, but I look forward to it, teaming up with the Xbox Game Studios, and hope to bring you some exciting news. In the what? Why even?
Thank you, Kojima-san. We're thrilled to have Kojima Productions working with our teams at Xbox Game Studios. Today, for the first time ever, we have focused on showing you games that you can play over the next 12 months.
Why even talk about that?
A diverse lineup of global game creators of all sizes who bring with them unlimited potential. Games from these creators will be coming to
Why even talk about that?
month, including Naraka Blade Point, As Dusk Falls, A Plague Tale Requiem.
Why even talk about that?
Persona 5 Royale, Somerville, and Scorn, just to name a few. And we start 2023 with the launches of some of the
Why
most
even talk about that? Oh my
teams at
God.
Xbox and Bethesda. Redfall, Minecraft Legends, Starfield, Forza Motorsport, and more. This has been an incredible year.
God bless. Are you serious?
Console and Game Pass, with millions of people playing our games
Like, that's
every
like,
single day.
look, we're friends with Hideo Kojima now. Buy an Xbox.
Whether that's new
That's what
players
that
joining us
was.
through Xbox
That was
Cloud
the
Gaming,
stupidest
or our
thing.
longest fans playing on Xbox and PC.
That was the dumbest thing. I love you, Phil Spencer, but that was so dumb.
Talented studios at Bethesda Softworks to Xbox. Their teams have been hard at work, bringing their franchises to Game Pass, shipping updates to their games, and building new experiences for you to enjoy. We know that everyone has been eager to see Starfield. Our show today has highlighted gameplay, so it's only fitting that we end it with an extended first look at one of the most anticipated games in Xbox history. This is Starfield.
So when's this coming out? 2025? I mean, my God, that's what I'm expecting at this point. You know what I mean? All right, I gotta compose myself. That was the ultimate yank on the dick moment. I was like, I thought we were gonna see this thing from Kojima. It's like, please be excited. Why even waste your time with that? And to announce this just like a cloud gaming thing. Who cares? Who cares? That was awful. You're right, Dandy. That was awful. Well, I don't want to cause them anything, you know, petitioning. Why petition to cancel the Kojima game? Why do that? I don't want anything bad to happen, but man, why even talk about it right now? You know what I mean?
It's hard to express.
Are you fucking kidding me? That was it?
So it's only fitting that we...
No way. Is that all they were going to show? This game is 2 years away from coming out. What is Bethesda doing besides making shitty vampire games with bad dialogue? Yes, Kevin, it was a wet fart. It was like a wet fart during that part of church where everybody's quiet and they're praying at the end. And everybody's waiting to get out and go to the lunch buffet, and everybody's super quiet, and you're. That's what that was. Is that all they're going to show us for this game? Yeah, people are crazy. I don't. There's no need for that.
We're so grateful you're spending the time, and we know you've waited a long time to finally see Starfield.
Wait a long time to see Elder Scrolls 6. Oh, wait, I mean Starfield.
Games, it's an epic role-playing game where you get to be who you want and go where you want. But this time, you'll be exploring space. So let's jump right in. This is early in the game as you arrive on the mysterious moon of Crete.
Ugh. Alright. Let's see this. Everybody keeps asking me in my streams and stuff if I'm excited about Starfield. I'm like, I don't know dick about Starfield. So let's see what it's all about.
According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction.
I love the idea of... I love the idea of space hopping from planet to planet, right? Like, that's why I love shows like Cowboy Bebop and Outlaw Star so much, because they basically just hop in their ship and take off through a gateway and then go to different planets or whatever. But this looks like it's more going to focus on uninhabited kind of like places or whatever. Well, I think Starfield has been like largely clouded in mystery. Like a lot of people have been excited about it, but don't really know what it was going to be.
Are using the facility.
The frame rate's really low for a game like this. And you all know I don't care about that kind of stuff, but on games like this is where it's important. That first person view can make you real sick if you don't have like a decent frame rate. If it's choppy, it'll make you sick. That happens to me all the time. So one of the reasons I don't like FPS, and I just babble through these ads so they don't get any free play. So this is a dungeon, like in Skyrim, like you come across different caves, different dungeons and stuff. That's what this is. This, I hope this is not done, or not close to done, you know what I mean? But if it's not close to done, that means it's still a couple years away, so I don't, for people who have been waiting for this, and I'm not one of them, I hope it's closer to being finished than what this looks like, and it looks great when it comes out, because this looks like a PS4 game. That's cool. The Star Wars Bounty Hunter kind of GameCube vibe, you know, with the jumping and shooting and all that.
Are the last group of space explorers. To meet them, you'll head to the capital city of New Atlantis.
Okay, see, this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see what some of the cities kind of look like, and it all looks like an airport. The city looks like an airport. Aeropuerto.
We have a lot to talk about. We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. As to what they are, what they're building, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Why's her eye crooked?
Dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions?
The artifact you found appears to be one of many, scattered across the galaxy. If we can find more, we can unlock their secrets.
Beautiful, isn't it? The man who sold me this told me that it...
He looks like a Visual K Japanese metal guy. Like a Visual K artist. Of course I'm streaming Thursday. You know this. You know, and it will be on time. We're actually going to be on early. We're going to come on a half hour early. We're going to be taking bets. We're taking those bets.
We're not just here to shoot the bad guys. We're peacekeepers. We protect the people of the Free Star Collective. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, no one quits. The only way out is death.
The path ahead may be dangerous.
This, I'm not gonna lie.
But we are not stopping.
This looks okay.
Don't even make it this far. Because whatever lies at the end.
What they're showing us right now just looks okay.
That gives you a look at the stories in Starfield. But ultimately, it's not our story. It's the story you create by who you are and the choices you make. And that starts with character creation. It's our most flexible yet. You can customize all the elements of how you look. You'll pick a background that gives you 3 starting skills.
It's pretty standard for a Bethesda game.
Sometimes as a diplomat, having a way with words might prove useful.
There are optional traits.
It's very Bethesda, yeah. It's very Bethesda.
But it's not just in how you can look, but in how your character plays and develops. The skill system combines the best from our previous games, and you can unlock new skills as you level up, and then you rank those skills up by using them and completing challenges. And there's deep systems, from running
this game is banking on you spending 90% of your time grinding and doing random stuff and 10% of the time playing through the story. That's what that upgrade screen, that's what that screams to me.
Build your own outposts. These act as a home away from home for survival and resource generation. You can choose where and how.
But for someone like me who enjoys that stuff, that's really cool. But I think for a lot of the people that I know are looking forward to this game, they hate that kind of stuff.
You can even build your own spaceships.
Oh, now see, that's cool. Build your own ship. There's probably like a template. There's probably like a template you have to follow, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Name it whatever you want. Can I build the Outlaw Star? That's all I want to know. Can I build the Outlaw Star?
You can choose crew members. And yes, you can completely customize the look and layout.
Well, build your own ship. I mean, you should be able. That should be a given.
I have to say, it's so cool. We just absolutely love this.
You can build your own ship, and yes, you can make it look how you want.
It's not just how the ship looks;
You-
it's how it performs. From
You should be able to make it look how you want if you're building your own ship.
Yes, you can fly it.
Yes, you can fly your ship once you build it. See, this is what I want to see. Can you fly through space? This right here is what I want. This right here will sell me the game. If this is good, this will sell me this game. Space battles? What? Yes. Okay. This is what I pictured. Not all the, hey, talk this dialogue tree and this dialogue tree. This is what I wanted to see. This is what I wanted to see. Yeah, Wolf Tales, this is Starfield. I hope not, Dandy. I hope not. As much grinding as it looks like they want you to do, you shouldn't need that. Oh, he got shot as he was about to dock. It would be cool if you could recover some of the parts from the destroyed ships.
We can't wait for all of you to experience the game. Thanks again for being with us today, and thanks for all the support you've given us over the decades, especially on this game. It's been an incredible journey.
The decades to
for
make
us
this
making
game.
it, but we know that's really only the beginning, for it's when all of you play it that the real journey begins. And you may be wondering, just how big is this game? So we thought we'd take one last moment and show you. Let's take a look at one of our planets, Jemison. You can land into Atlantis, but you can also land and explore anywhere on the planet. And it's not just this planet.
See,
it's all the planets in the system. From barren
this
to
is what I was
resource-heavy
hoping
balls
that they would
to
show
Goldilocks
us.
planets with life. And not just this system, but over 100 systems. Over
What?
1,000 planets, all open for you to explore.
Yo, look.
We can't wait to see what you find.
That's almost too big. That's almost too big. That is almost too big. That is crazy big. Okay. All right, look. This right here, what they've shown so far, this looks really cool. Okay. That looks really cool. I'm not gonna lie. There's gonna be a lot of that. There's gonna be a lot of that coming in 2023. 2023 again. Good God! It's like I said. What was it, yesterday or the day before? We were talking about it over on Twitch. This really feels like next year is going to be one of those PS1 era years where it's like every 3 to 4 weeks there's going to be something coming out that you got to get. So alright, that was the Xbox conference. Interesting stuff. Starfield. Write my notes down here real quick. If they deliver on everything they're promising, it could be a GOTY contender. Okay. Alright. So, my thoughts on the Xbox conference are it was a mess. Not like a horrible mess. Not like PlayStation Experience or PlayStation E3 2020 or whatever that was, or was it PlayStation E3 2019 or 2020 where they had the barn dance kind of thing and they ushered people from one theater to another. That was an absolute crap fest. But this was a little bit better than that. Just no identity. Every time Xbox does one of these things, they just don't have an identity. They just throw everything against the wall. And you know, I guess they do that in a way to kind of show everything they're doing, but they could have gotten two out of this. They could have gotten two kind of conference things out of this, and they could have made two, and they could have had like a clear voice for both of them. And it's like, okay, this is for one thing, one message we want to put out there for our stuff, and this is for the other. So I think there are a lot of things with Xbox that they do all right, but it's stuff like this that kind of will drive you crazy, right? It'll drive you crazy with this company because you know what they could be as opposed to what they put out there. So I don't know. My thoughts on this presentation that we're currently watching, I did take some notes. I basically said that Bite Back game looks bad. It has no identity. I can't believe it's Bethesda. That's very disappointing. That's a Bethesda game. The writing was pretty bad. Flintlock looks promising. Naraka looks great. Pentiment looks interesting. Ichiban looks good. Ravenlock looks great. Wolong, the teaser looks good. Persona, what the hell was that? Let's talk about Persona for a minute, right? I love Persona 3. And I've told you all, Persona 4 I liked, and Persona 4 I never played because I didn't have time. So, but this is very weird that they would really just put that as part. That's a blurb you could put out on Twitter. Like, look, Persona 5 coming to Xbox. I wouldn't make that announcement because that kind of makes you look like a clown. It's like, how long is this game? The Persona 5 Royale Edition, the Gimme Everything Edition's been out for what, 2 years? You know, on everything else. And Xbox is like, look, we got it now too, guys. Look at that. You know, that makes you look Bush League. And the whole Hideo Kojima thing, announcing that we're friends now. Like, the whole Phil Spencer's like, we can't wait to tell you about this next thing. Hideo Kojima's like, I'm friends with Xbox now. Back to you, Phil. We got this cloud game we're in the conceptual stages of. Can't wait to show you all in a couple of years when it's done. Back to you, new buddy Phil. Thanks, new buddy Kojima. Xbox, baby. Xbox. This game off. It's like, look at my cool friend. Look at my cool friend I've got now. I don't know, man. That was really weird. That was really weird. Starfield, if they deliver on everything they promised in this game, in that presentation, if they deliver on everything, that Starfield presentation could have been its own presentation. I think the Xbox presentation was too long for what it was. They could have streamlined that, done some different things with it, but all in all, I think it was a good effort. Yeah, Kojima, hello, later. Back to you, Phil. Back to you, baby. Oh, thank you, Hideo. I love you so much, man. Thank you for making this game for Xbox. We love you so much, man. Autographs in the mail, Phil. I autographed the Xbox for you. I sent it in the mail. But yeah, it's like, it's really weird. The whole thing felt weird and disjointed. But it was a good effort. I thought they showed enough good stuff. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 positive things written. Well, 7 positive things. Persona, that's a positive for them, but it's also a WTF. So it's kind of on the line, right? But I've always said I really want Xbox to do a good job, because I think gaming is better when Xbox is pushing Sony, right? Because there is an unspoken competition there, even though everybody's doing their own thing. The ads during the trailers was the best part. Yeah, that was a little weird that they went ahead and threw all those in there. But anyway, I think it was a good effort. Starfield, look, the standard gameplay looked very PS4, looked whatever. You know what I mean? It looked whatever. The space battle stuff, I wanted a whole presentation of just that. So am I hyped for Starfield? No. Am I looking forward to it? Yeah. I think it'll be fun. And we'll have to see what Bethesda's going to do with that. They didn't say anything about that being an Xbox exclusive that I recall. I could be wrong. But I think they were more like, here's a first look at the Bethesda title, Starfield. And oh yeah, we bought Bethesda. So do with that what you will. You know, that's kind of how it felt. But I don't feel like, looking at that game, it's only going to be on Xbox. I feel like that will be cross-platform. I feel like it'll be a timed exclusive on Xbox. 6 months, a year, something like that. And with everything coming out in 2023, if I don't get the Starfield until 2025, then fine. You know, with everything coming out next year, all the stuff I want to play coming out next year, Resident Evil 4 Remake, Final Fantasy 16, probably Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Among all of the other things coming out next year, if I get the Starfield in 2025, that's fine. So, but yeah, so I'm going to leave it at that for now. I'll be on twitch.tv/Ray Kaufman in about 2.5 hours. I'm going to get some dinner, hang out with the family. I'll be on Twitch about 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're going to talk more about this then. We'll talk about Final Fantasy VII Remake. Part 2 news, what I think is going to be happening. So tune in over on twitch.tv/Ray Kaufman. Until then, y'all have a great night. Be safe, be good to each other, and keep rocking. Thank you, all of you all, for being here in the chat. Appreciate you all. It's a good time. It's always a good time. We do it right. We do it right, baby. So appreciate you all being here. And I will catch you all later on tonight over on Twitch. Peace.